You see, this is the problem. So people don't really understand planning well enough. MRT breakdown has totally nothing to do with planning. It has everything to do with administration, management, totally. So if you say, oh, because the school result is poor, a student, and therefore we cannot send him to become an athlete. The school result and being athlete are two separate things. Just like MRT management issue has totally nothing to do with urban planning issue. So we're confusing planning with management. And that's why actually someone in the government, I wish, would come out and explain that these are two separate issues. One standing up.
So you're saying, sir, that it's not the URA's fault, and it's not the fault of town planners. It's the other guy.
Yeah, but URA of course has to deal with its own problems. Yeah, but you cannot say because MRT breaks down, so we should not let the city grow.
Don't you think there's now also a bit of a contradiction between the idea of affordable housing that HDB is supposed to be providing, and yet some of the HDB flats, they've hit a 1 million mark?
The two are not in conflict, because if you are first-time applicants, you buy at the official prices set by HDB, and that is affordable. The prices may have increased, but it's in keeping with the income increase. But at the same time, the government does not want people living in HDB flat to have a stigma to say, well, whatever we buy doesn't have market value, and therefore you are allowed to sell your flat one time and then reapply for second to make you feel that the asset that you own actually has a market value. It increases with the economic growth. The government doesn't rig the second-hand market. It's purely public action, and therefore it is a reflection of the affordability of Singaporeans today who can't afford private housing, who can afford public housing. So I don't see this as a problem.